All right, we should be live. It is Saturday, August 21st. The time right now is 9:35 p.m. The temperature is around 25 or 26 degrees Celsius. Hello, Harjot and Genetic Beast. Amy Williams, Maroof, Fathia. I'm just hand holding the phone right now. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. And everyone else joining in. There I am. I guess it's kind of dark. I've got the dork helmet on, but it's probably a good thing. I've never actually needed it while riding around in Toronto, but those would be someone's famous last words who decide not to wear one, I guess. Genetic Beast, Wackio, Anthony, Marion. All right, let's fire up the equipment here. So I'm going to load the stream up after we watch an ad. Hello, Shadowship, Jeanette, Novelle Costs. It's really dark, don't get mugged. And Medic's Mind, how are you hanging in? Okay, I've got the stream up. I've got to lower the quality here to data saver. Alex says this is the first bike stream at night. Yeah, we're gonna attempt it. Not entirely sure how well it's gonna go. Let's fire up that front headlight. Boom. So there is the machine, although I guess that light is kind of bright. So we're just gonna hop on there and go for a ride. Hopefully this works out. Genetic Beast says, where's the scooter? You know what? I did a scooter ride yesterday. Medic's Mind, $20. How are you, my good man? Love the bike streams. Thank you, Medic's Mind. We're gonna get going very, very soon. I don't think I'm gonna use the wide angle tonight though, because you'll notice the regular view lets in a lot more light, and when I switch to the wide angle, it's noticeably darker, so riding around the streets, it won't look as good. So we're gonna go with this. I hope you guys don't mind. All right, I'm gonna load the camera up here. I might get the angle wrong. I didn't preset it before the stream, but gotta make sure I put it on away from the power button. I am locking in the phone. Yeah, I have no idea what kind of view we're gonna get here. So one last view at the skyline out there. Okay, let's go for a quick little ride down the street just to see what the angle looks like. I'll make some adjustments if I have to. Okay, so hopefully this works out okay. It might be angled. Oh, it looks like it's way too low. Okay, I gotta tilt this thing way up. Unless you guys want to stream staring at the road. I knew I didn't have to angle it as far down as when I used the wide angle, but that was not good. So let's get this fixed. Lisa says that light is intense. Yes, but I hope that's a good thing. So I'm getting my rig all tightened here. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully this looks a little better. Oh my, I think we got it. I think we have the angle. Thanks again for the super chat, Medic's Mind. Susan says, well, I'm waiting for Vivian to show up because, I don't know, maybe I can get the camera on the handlebars, but I've got my bell, my throttle, and my electric alarm with me. So the electric alarm is for cars, And the bell is for people. I was kind of hoping, what I did was I came down here for dinner and I locked my bike up in a place where I could see it. And I was kind of hoping I would come out and run into Ken. But it seems as if he just ended his stream. I saw him just popping into a subway station. I was gonna head the other way. All right, my camera might have the horizon a bit too high. Let's see if I can fix it. So I'm just gonna low to do that. I'm guessing I wanna lower it this way, just a nudge. This is OCD kicking in. All right, so standard live stream disclaimer applies while I'm on a two-wheeled vehicle, whether it be my bike or the scooter. I don't normally read the chat while I'm moving. But I think I just made it so we're seeing more of the road. Whoops. I wanted it to show less of the road. All right, let's see if that's better. So I do apologize for missing any chats, or if any supers or memberships come in. That's just the nature of the beast. And I'm kind of hoping things look good. I have not done a nighttime stream on two wheels before. And last night, I went out after 11 and I recorded an e-scooter ride. I went all around downtown and then I rode back up home to Midtown. I have a whole new night setup for recording on the e-scooter. And I think it went really well. So I'll be able to try that on the bike. Oh, it looks like it's still a bit too high. Okay, I'm just gonna make one more adjustment here. Yeah, the light is a bit like the light on Ryan Ride's scooter. He's got a really bright one. Sorry about shielding the camera there. All right, I think this is just the angle that we're gonna be stuck with here. All right, let's go on Gerrard. Let's head into downtown. Maybe we'll run into Ken and Megan anyways. So the Ken Continuum was just doing a stream with his girlfriend and they were in Montreal High Park. And she was looking rather fancy with a very opulent homemade dress. Oh, here's where they're queuing up the replacement 501 buses. So I guess they're all just sitting here ready to spring into action. It looks like I could still get the camera a bit higher. Next time I stop, I'll see about adjusting that. And we are riding on the throttle right now. I am too good for pedaling. It's 9:45. I don't know how long this will be. I pretty much have a full battery. So that's not going to be an issue. And it's nice and cold, so I wouldn't expect my iPhone to drain, which is what I'm streaming from. All that fast. All right, here's the red light. Here's a chance to up the angle one last time. So River Street here is closed to local traffic only on the right. Or maybe they're doing the active TO thing. And that is why it's like that. At least this is cold. It's absolutely not cold. Well, it's not that hot, actually. Good evening, Miriam. have some good news. I am COVID-free. Isn't that exciting? Tell me something I didn't already know. So this is Gerrard Street. So as I was saying, I came up with a whole new way to record night videos. And I think it's really neat. So I'm looking forward to getting out and doing some e-bike night rides. I also confirmed I'll be taking delivery of my new e-bike next week. Or not next week, the week after next week. And with that, I promise I'll go back to Earl Bales Park and we will go down the ski hill that I didn't want to go down on this thing. And I'll do us one better, I'll go up the ski hill on it too. Although once I wander into that valley, I kind of start to lose connection. What the hell am I going so slow for? So maybe we'll head over to King West. We'll take Yonge down to King and then we'll head over. We'll go through where all the action is, so to speak. Someone just said hello to me. Here's Parliament Street. Harry's Eyes loves this channel, one of your faves. Thank you. Why do I need two e-bikes? The other one's more of an all-terrain, all-weather kind of vehicle. This one's a bit more prissy. It likes smooth surfaces and not much else. This is the one I would take to prom based on looks, but the other one is the one I'd want to marry, if that makes sense. Yes, I just compared e-bikes to mates. Hey, it's late. No bevy, no, I watched PFL on Thursday night. I watched Bellator last night. So I'm gonna take UFC off. Plus I might not be streaming for quite a while. So, if not now, then when? I do have videos ready to go all the way up through Friday. Oh, we're in the Cabbagetown neighborhood, if you're keeping score. Oh, I'm finally down a Battery Bar. And we are going 31 kilometers per hour. This road's not the smoothest, but it's not terrible either. There's a cyclist that doesn't have their rear light on. All right, any traffic jam? I'll wait till traffic clears up. The lights are flashing, no one's here. So that's the Allen Gardens on the right. And this is the Garden District. So I wonder if Ken and Megan are back home. This is the area they would have been heading. We are coming up upon Jarvis. There's the infamous Harvey's. And we're already at Church Street. Aaron says there's a drunk guy at that park. I'd assume that would be the case at most hours. Hey, those people cheated. They didn't go with the light. Nice parking, dingus. Now we're on like, this is sand? All right, so I'm gonna make a left here. Even though there's a no left sign, so I'll just go with the pedestrians. And now it's south on Yonge into the war zone. And this part of Yonge is really nice because it's been resurfaced lately. I noticed this on my scooter as well. Maybe we'll go a little slow through this area. There's a ton of people lined up to get into the warehouse. I don't even think they can guarantee people would get in at this point. No, no, no! Nice driving, buddy. I was ready to get on my horn until I realized that guy actually was going to stop. So on the left here is Dundas Square. Look at this. It is rammed. I'm just gonna tow through this, not pedal. Gonna walk my bike. Look at all them people. People posing for pictures and that sort of thing. And I'm just gonna grab a sip of water. No bells. Not a Cleveland in the bathtub when he slides out. I can't quite do the Cleveland voice. I realize whenever I lean over, you guys all end up looking up my nose. So I'll try not to do that so much. Yeah, here we are at the epicenter of the city. For better or for worse, I know a lot of people that live here never come here. And that would be true of me if I didn't have a YouTube channel. Okay, so we're gonna head. At least this is epicenter, dude. Well, it is, for better or worse, like I said. You can't deny the popularity of it. Look at all the people here. Nowhere else has this. City Hall doesn't. And it's southbound Yonge. Ooh, is that a Rolls Royce? What a nice smooth road. I used to despise coming down this part of Yonge because it was basically an off-road track. Hopefully they can keep it in such pristine condition. Here's Shooter Street. I'm just gonna take the lane. And Queen Street up ahead is actually closed. Let's see how far over on Queen I can get. We're not going to be able to go all the way because there's construction going on. Which is why it's so dead right now. It is 10 p.m. Oop, that car. I decided I can't go there. Time to take my feet off the pedals. Give the toes a workout. I can do this pretty well. It's kind of like swimming. Let's go see what the sign is looking like tonight. For all the Dundas Square haters, this would be the counterpoint. It's not garish or overly commercial. Lisa says that headlight is going to irk people. Any second now, AC/DC will play. And there's City Hall. I almost lost my balance there. Not that I don't know how to ride a bike, but I'm gonna tiptoe my way out of here, and I can't go right on Queen. let's go southbound Bay. Lisa says downtown at night confirms. Well, you like it in the morning. Susan says take Richmond. Yeah, that's a good idea, but this is going to be the same route I took in my nighttime e-scooter video last night. You know what? With the street completely blocked off on the right, I'm not really going to consider this a red light run because there's no traffic or pedestrians that could come out of there. Oh man, we are definitely turning right on Richmond here as we've hit a Saturday night traffic jam. Susan says take King West instead. Richmond has a bike lane, let's take that. Doug says Ryan Rides is down at the waterfront. Is he live streaming right now? The problem is, if he is live streaming and if he's on two wheels, I'm probably not going to be able to catch him. It's not like he's walking and I can just go hunt him down. Especially with the stream delay, he might always be a minute or two away from me. And if he's on that e-scooter that goes like stink, I have no chance of catching him. All right, now we're on Richmond Street. Where all the traffic that's been diverted away from Queen seems to have found itself. I'm feeling some mist, and here's University. We can make this light. And Simcoe Street. So Yuck is coming up on the right. And for my time in New York, I'll be going to the Comedy Cellar. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I got tickets. There's a number of notable people that'll be there that night. And you never know who's going to drop into that place, but one person who will be there is Al Franken. I remember him from SNL. I think he's also a politician. This guy is cheating. Those things do not belong in the bike lane, sir. Your bike does not look enough like a bike. So up here used to be Whiskey Saigon on the right, if you can remember that. Remember to bring cash. I don't know how many miles I rode already. I've put 136.3 on the bike since I got it in terms of kilometers. And here's where that massive patio is, just up here on the left. And I think there's going to be too much traffic here to go get a good look at it. I was kind of waiting for a break in traffic so I could turn around and get close, but oh well. Going the wrong way on that one-way street. And the ballroom is open. They were open last night. It's good to see people bowling and drinking. I thought that would be the last place to open. So we're gonna go right through the heart of drinking land in a minute. I don't think I'm supposed to be on here. This road is actually closed. I'll turn right. Once I get to King. Box in the Fiddle is packed, but all their lights are off. If you guys want to hear what my electric horn sounds like, that's sufficiently annoying. I put my hand over it so it wouldn't sound too loud. Here we go, King Street. So this street was a mine in the bike lane or in the shoulder, dropping people off pretty much all the way down. You saw a lot of this four-way flasher business going on with cars just chilling, blocking everything. So here is now the bike lane begins. And we find ourselves at Spadina. Oh, we have 454 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm not sure which channel I'll be streaming on tomorrow night, if I do. I'll probably just do a short one. I don't know if it'll be another Sundayless Stumbles Live. I don't know how to say that. It sounds like a tongue twister.
Shit. That's so smart. You didn't have to do shit.
Oh, there's someone taking one of those rickshaw bicycle things. Alright, I'll just go slow through here. There's a lot of hazards and a lot of stuff to see. That was a guy in a laptop playing that music. That was not a bar. There's a big crowd of people out. There's Belfast Love on the right. All right, I'm going to do a quick loop on Portland Street here. Or not, it looks like there's a lot of traffic. What the hell is that guy doing? Ruby Soho is packed. I'm just going to show you guys how busy it is over there. Well, Ruby Soho in the bar beside it. Oh, there's a very nice Corvette. There's Lee Restaurant. There was a big police paddy wagon here last night. I think that's really just a rolling drunk tank. There's always a lot of people trying to get into this place. I think I might have learned what it is by now, but I have no idea. Not the music they're likely to catch me listening to. And I'm just going to turn right on to Adelaide here. Bumpy. This road does not look good. And Portland, so I'll take Portland up to Queen, and then I think we'll just blast maybe west along Queen for a while. You might notice my e-bike is a bit quieter. I've done some modifications to shut it up. Ooh, I'm probably not going to make this light. There's the Velvet Underground right across the street. And welcome to West Queen West. It says go to City Place. That's where Tom Tim Tug is. Is he streaming there? Vivian Johnson is here. Did you hear where I sounded the electric alarm earlier? I showed it off. So I'm ready to blast any motorists. Ooh, I see a Lamborghini parked on the left. Super chat, Method Man, $2. I'm in his hood. Thank you very much, Method Man, for the $2. It's good to be in your hood. Oh, that's a Ferrari. I called it a Lambo. But I was wrong. It smells like burnt rubber here. I remember coming through here 3-4 months ago on Friday and Saturday nights, and it was just dead to the world. There's Dime Roadhouse on the right. This guy in front of me is... Ooh, look at this nice car. Lambo. I knew there'd be a Lambo. Oh, a super chat. Did I just miss a few super chats? All right, I'll stop at the next chance. Here's Bathurst Street.
Request. Yeah.
Let me just take a look here. Martin Van Own, $20. Thank you, Martin. I don't know what these people are all lined up for, but thank you very much, Martin. As we continue through West Queen West, it's a neighborhood to the west of Bathurst and to the east of Dufferin. Here's Palmerston. What I will do is I will coordinate at one point with Ryan and Tom. It's just kind of hard and awkward for me to get out my phone while I'm streaming and try to locate other people and then ride across the city. I think that taxi honked at me, but really, whenever you cross the streetcar tracks, you want to take a sharp angle like that. So I can see why that freaked him out. It looked like I might have been swerving in oncoming traffic, but you think a Toronto taxi would be used to cyclists doing that? Because these wheels can grab your bike tires, especially if you have skinny tires like this. And then your face will end up in the pavement. All right, thanks for the supers, guys. Here's Niagara Street. There's often a live band on the corner here at Trinity Bellwoods, just in on the right. And I think that's the case right now. It's quite common to see a big group of people gathered here. Good excuse to grab a drink. This girl up in front is choosing to squeeze herself to the right of the streetcar track. She should really just come over here in the middle rather than try to walk that tight. Look at that. See, she's walking a tightrope. It's a tight squeeze.
It is.
I just go right in the streetcar tracks. If someone has to wait, so be it.
Yeah, I do that, but I was like too close, and I was like,
Well, have a good night. There's a friendly person. Now it's my turn to walk the tightrope. There's a car in my blind spot. So I don't want to just jump over. So here is Shaw. All right, I think I'm gonna turn up Ossington here. This is always a lively street. Although Queen is also pretty lively. It's pretty quiet so far. Ooh, I would not want to be parallel parking that thing tonight. Or any night. There must be some kind of sound ordinance here because the patios are busy, but it's relatively quiet. Maybe it's due to the very nearby residential areas. There's a furniture store called Saturdays on the right there. Bellwood's Brewery is back there. Man, this is perfect weather to be doing this. All right, let's make a left here. On to Dundas. Oh, that bar is usually quite busy. Dundas is a bit of a snooze fest. So we're very near Little Portugal. This is kind of cute in here. It's the Lakeview Avenue Parquet. What street is this here on the left? I don't see a street name, but let's go down a dark residential street. I want to make my way back to Queen and maybe take it all the way over to Parkdale. This will be a good test of my headlight and how well that works while streaming. As long as I follow south, I'll make my way back to Queen. This street has speed bumps all over it. All right, we've hit a one-way street on whatever street this is. Let's So I'll just keep swimming south. We'll go left at the next chance. It appears to be a left. Look at this, Jules. I've never noticed this before. Jules snack bar. Julie's snack bar. Neat. And we found a freshly paved road, even better. So we'll get back to Queen Street soon. You can tell when I sit up with the horizon level drops. I generally like to ride in a rather aggressive posture. You'll often see people that ride road bikes or fixed gears, track bikes, or single speeds with the seat way higher than the handlebars. Other bike styles, you don't normally see that. I kind of prefer that. All right, it's back to Queen West.
This is perfect.
The dog and bear.
It's like
What's this guy doing? So I won't be streaming in Toronto for a week. So if you want to get your fix, head on over to the Ken Continuum, all one word. I'm sure Ken will do a stream or two while I'm not doing it. Added bonus, I think he knows a fair bit more than I do about the city. He also likes to impersonate the Beatles. And a little birdie told me he has a birthday coming up. All right, goodbye, Queen West. Hello, Parkdale. Method Man. Let me get a look at this. Welcome back to my hood again. $2. I'm guessing Queen West. Now we're in Parkdale. Parkdale, I was reading a post on Reddit today where someone was asking where in the city is LGBTQ. Did I get that right? Friendly. And the general consensus was the whole city is, but this area in particular is one of the most accepting of who you are, regardless of any of the factors that might make us embarrassed to be from a certain place. Apparently it's a very inviting and welcoming neighborhood, and that wasn't something I ever really thought about. I never lived here, I just passed through here. And let's be real, when you're a white guy, you don't really get subjected to that sort of thing, or that sort of thing doesn't enter your mind. was a lot of praise for this neighborhood. There's Popeyes, and Dave's Hot Chicken will be coming up on the right. There's a neat looking Skyline restaurant. Looks like an old school diner. Cool stuff. Whoa, that car just blew that red light. Did you see that? Wow. Oh, Tom Tim Tung in the house. And greetings all 544 members. If you want to follow me throughout New York City, the best place to do that will not be YouTube, but Instagram. So feel free to head over there. And we're at Lansdowne. Lansdowne would be a neat street to ride up. I think I'm going to go to Roncesvalles. And we are moving. I might not be able to make it all the way to Roncesvalles because of the construction. I don't know if that's opened up or if they've finished. We'll find out. There's a guy right on my tail. He's hauling ass on his e-bike. You can probably hear him. Here's Dave's Hot Chicken on the right. There's that delivery guy. Circumvents the red light. Transway says Action Kid is in Vegas. Not for long. I'll be meeting him pretty soon, I think. Now that the obvious is over, I have to pay $169 for a flippin' test. The same test that if I say I don't feel well, I'll be able to get for free. But for travel purposes, you gotta pay an arm and a leg for it. And then coming back to Canada, you can get them free at Walgreens. Oh, here's where Queen is closed, but that is only through insurance. Otherwise, it looks like it's gonna be, the cheapest I found was $175 US. Somebody is making a proper killing off of this. Oh, here's some police cars. Can I just walk my bike through here? Yeah, let's. Sidewalk closed, pedestrians use other sidewalk. Let's just get off. Oh, there's a guy in an e-scooter. If the cops don't say anything to him. You know what? I think we're good. Okay, we're riding again. Turning right onto Roncesvalles. And we're gonna go up. Roncesvalles here. Sorry, when I'm walking, I can't really put the camera in a good angle, so it probably just sticks straight up. Here's a rare chance to see Roncesvalles virtually traffic. Coffee at that McDonald's is good. Coffee at most McDonald's is good. When I worked at First Canadian Place, the McCafe they opened up in the concourse quickly became my go-to for morning coffee. You could get a very good coffee, better than Tim's, and a muffin for like $2.60 or something all in. So if you ever skip breakfast, there would be a big giant cheap muffin there. Holy shit, Roncesvalles is a ghost town. Yes, I pronounced the S on it. Look at this. I thought there might be some life here, but there is none. Shows what I know. This is kind of spooky. It's not even that late. And why is that car following so close? Like seriously, where are you going? Oh, here's some life. That was a Sangria restaurant, lounge, and bar. Ooh. All right, so I could turn right at Dundas and take College over, or I could go up to Bloor. Decisions. I think. Oop. I think Bloor might be the better bet, at least from a this is interesting point of view. Barry's Eyes says Bloor. John says Blur. Written the way people often say it. All right. One thing's for sure, the battery on this thing is much longer than my e-scooter. My e-scooter would be giving me range anxiety at this point. And here I rode from my home all the way down to Riverdale, and then so far we've been at it for what, an hour at least? And I'm only down one bar, and I've been riding on the throttle most of the time. I think this bright ass light on the front of this thing must be working. All these patios are empty. On the bike, I had the wide angle on so you guys could see more of the sides, but frankly, that camera's a bit dog shit in low light. So I've got the regular lens on. The advantage of this one is my stupid arms don't get in the way. Take a glasses half full approach to that. All right, Pete, have a good night. Eddie Chits is just missing my left arm. Sorry, there was a guy right next to me there. Always a bit awkward to read chats out loud when someone's within an earshot. Okay, so I'm gonna head up to Bloor and then we're gonna book it heading east. So I think Ken walked along Bloor tonight on his stream, but this is much later and an entirely different vantage point. What is this guy doing in front of me? So straight ahead is Dundas West Station. Oh yeah, we're on Dundas Street West now. It heads north for this part. Ugh, my neck's getting a bit sore. It's the downside of this more aggressive riding position. Oh, I thought they finally put a bike lane into this small stretch of Bloor here, but they didn't. Some really choppy pavement back there. Sorry for all the bumps. I know when this camera bounces around in low light, the image isn't as good as daylight. And this is a really shitty bike lane right now. I am just going as fast as I can to get it over with. Oh, I'm riding on like sand right now. It's better, thankfully. And now it's not. There's Paradise Gentlemen's Club. Apparently it is not open. It'd be embarrassing if I went by one of those places on a stream and they're like, "Hey Johnny, haven't seen you in a while." I'd be like, you must be thinking of someone else. All right, now we're in Bloor. What is this bike doing? Oh, there's a bike in front of me on the bike lane there, but he's crossing the street. Maybe I'll slow down as we hit the more interesting spots. You guys will actually be able to see something. There's the House of Lancaster, another gentleman's club. So this area would be Bloordale Village. And then coming up past Dufferin is Bloor Court Village. Most people just call that area Bloor and Ossington. And then that'll take us over to Koreatown, then The Annex, then Yorkville.
Like George, he's like, well, what?
Ooh, got a duck for this umbrella. All of these umbrellas, that should not be permitted. There's a few like that when you're going south on Yonge too that hang over into the bike lane right at eye level. It's just one of those WTF moments. Oh, we went past the burdock. That would have been back there on the left. And here's Dufferin Street. Oh, there's a... All right, so there is a DJ. I'm just going to cover my mic here. Good night, Ali BHG. And happy Saturday night to all 567 of you that it says are watching. This is my first ever nighttime bike or e-scooter stream. And I'm not gonna lie, I like doing it. So I'm gonna give it a view when I get home and see if there's any tinkering to be done in terms of, is it stable enough? Does this camera angle work? I'll see about improving it, but it's probably going to be a regular thing. Also feels a bit more comfortable at this hour than walking around with a big giant camera in your hand. I'm not saying I won't do walking night live streams anymore, but I think we'll step these ones up. It's also kind of nice to just sit here and put my thumb on a button and spare my legs the hassle. And we're coming through Bloor and Ossington, so there should be some bars and patios in this area. I know there's a bunch on the north side of the street. Here's Dovercourt. That guy just went right through. Good night, Brad Palmer.
Well, whatever. Who the fuck cares? Like, whatever. We all fuck up, but like, we still love you.
Trekkie STO, hello.
It's the white. I think like the white Canadian. Italians don't like peppermint. Yeah. You're still my flesh and blood. My best friend's Italian. I know.
That was an interesting conversation. I don't know how much of that you guys overheard. You always get these little interesting snippets. I think those people are at the Piston. That's the name of that bar. Here is Bloor and Ossington. One thing this bike doesn't have that my scooter has is cruise control. I don't know if that's a safety thing or not. Minoan Restaurant. It's a very interesting place. I've never been. Johnny's e-bike going strong. Yeah, we're somewhere around 3/4 of a tank. All right, I don't think there's a whole lot to see between here and Koreatown, so I'll step on it from a speed perspective. I'm pedaling now, not in the throttle. Going 33 kilometers per hour right now. And the weird thing is, this is something I could easily maintain for a long time. Next to this pedal assist. All right, here comes Grace on the right and Christy on the left. Welcome to Koreatown, everyone. Rolling with Ian. Should I try to go live at 1 or 2 a.m. on the 506 streetcar from Maine to Hyde Park? I say do it, Ian. Thank you for the $5. Hello, Lisa Palmer. Coming up on to Little Hungry. Old Little Hungry. Now Koreatown and then the Annex. Rolling with Ian. I say go for it. Fire up a live stream. If you're awake and you have your gear. Oh, some people in the bike lane. So Clinton's is coming up on the right. It's going a little slow. There's people there. Manning Avenue. Oh, those bollard things. So Koreatown, relatively quiet. Well, I think all the action is going on in like inside the bars and karaoke restaurants. Not so much on patios outside. This neighborhood's always been kind of like that. Quiet on the outside, not so much on the inside. Estelle says that bike flies along. It's pretty zippy. I think it's 34 pounds, which allows the rather paltry 350 watt motor to get moving. There's Honest Ed's on the right. And goodbye, Koreatown. Hello, The Annex. There's definitely going to be some people out in this neighborhood at Insomnia on the right. And this new izakaya. Bagel time. Where that Popeyes is used to be a Korean restaurant. And right there's Poppers. They've got an excellent rooftop patio. It's a bit of a hike to get up there. Lee's Palace and Dance Cave. I'm not sure anything's really going on there. He said sorry. There's the L Furniture Warehouse on the left, and coming up on the right is Future Bistro, which I always call Future Bakery. So look towards it. Probably a crooked look. I don't know, Marg. I was ready to stop. The bell was enough, I thought there. Here's B&B on the right. Someone just mentioned that in the comments. And we are racing a bus. Slow down, you stupid bus. Woohoo! And the bus caught up. He was just showing off by slowing down and then catching back up. Rolling with Ian. Yeah, we went by the old Brunswick house. Wayne, I couldn't agree with you anymore. It's absolutely perfect. Susan says, be right back. So we're in the middle of the Annex. It started at Bathurst and it'll end at Avenue up ahead. Maybe we'll take a slow roll through Yorkville. Here is St. George. This is all fresh pavement we're on here. It's quite nice. Royal Ontario Museum coming up. Like the Michael Leach and crystal dangling over. I think he was the donor who made a big contribution towards this upgraded ROM. Just waved that car to turn right as I was making an unconventional turn. He shouldn't have to wait for me to do that. So we're gonna turn right here onto Cumberland and take a little zip through Yorkville. I won't be able to go up Belair Street because it is closed to, well, I could hop off and kind of tiptoe my way up it, I guess. So this ride has mostly been on the west side of town. Wow, look at all the people at Hemingway's on the left. I'll definitely get out and do some night streams through other areas and neighborhoods. away from Fridays and Saturday nights. There's no going left here. Yeah, too many pedestrians. I didn't feel like getting off and walking up there. And here's Bay Street. Oh, the light's about to change. So let's go take a look at Yorkville Avenue. Then I'll probably just loop back and start making my way up north. Plenty of battery left. This e-bike could easily outlast my streaming gear. You know what? Maybe this is not a good idea. Look at all these cars backed up to turn left here. I don't really want to swim through a bunch of cars again. I'm just gonna start heading north. Good job, White Infinity. And now's the part where Johnny rides home. I think the last time I did a bike stream, I took Avenue Road, so maybe we'll just take Yonge. I also took Mount Pleasant. Those are really my three options for getting north up to Yonge and Eglinton. So this is Davenport. We're approaching Yonge. I'll turn left here. And then we'll have a bike lane most of the way. And I came up here on my e-scooter last night. And yeah, you can hear my right brake sometimes gets a bit squealy. I might have to clean out the discs to get rid of that. You could say you're striding home. Good night, Maroof. Have a good night, Maroof. Oh, there's a nice place to be. I'll use my stupid, not stupid, but I gotta change the ring on that. I want more of like a blast, like a brrr. It's really more of a middle finger to cars that do that anyways. So here's Omer. Rosedale Station on the right. That girl was singing, "I am beautiful." Isn't that song "You Are Beautiful"? Words can't take someone down? I don't know. I should not be on a music lyric guessing game show. I'm one of those people that even all the songs that I listen to and I have the albums, I still make up words in the middle of the chorus half the time. I can't be the only one who struggles to remember these things. No matter what they say, says Firestar Eyes. We need Ken here to do the music realm some proper justice. Someone's asking if I am using pedal assist. Yeah, I have the pedal assist on max. Although I've been using a whole lot of throttle. Whoa. So I've got my bell, my throttle, and my alarm. That's what I'm going to call the electric one. All on the right side, all in a row. So I've sort of committed to muscle memory, which is which. Maybe it's kind of dumb having your throttle next to your bell. If you're in an emergency, you jam the wrong one. I might want to rethink that, but they're offset enough. Oh, I see a super chat here. Let me just give this a read. Boom Graham, $6.99. Thank you, Boom Graham. Someone says Xena rocks. Xena the warrior princess? So if you watch my later night streams, I often like to go home along this stretch of Yonge. Let's be real, even my daytime streams. So I certainly wouldn't blame any of the regulars for wanting to skip this part of the stream. We've got a hill climb coming up. And some of the rattles I defeated earlier seem to have come back. Maybe my zip ties moved around a bit. The next time I do one of these, I'm going to turn Strava on. That way at the end of the stream, I'll be able to give you guys stats. And I can even post that in the comments or in the description. I'm just lazily going up a hill I hate climbing on my other bike. So again, in case you missed it, I won't be streaming this week probably, or next week. Is it after midnight? If it's after midnight, then it's this week. You get the idea. So if you want to keep up with me in New York, head over to Instagram. I might do a stream explaining, or a video explaining just why that is. I have a few different reasons why there won't be streams or content from New York. Most likely won't be. But there's one glaring reason. And I know other YouTubers go to the States and film. However, a lot has changed this year. So I will speak to that a bit more on tomorrow's stream probably. This car waiting for me. Thank you. That's Yonge and St. Clair. So we are properly into Midtown now. I always see that bike, or that bike frame, locked up there. I think the owner came back to it one day and just said, that's too expensive to salvage. Someone stole the rear wheel and all the gearing. Pretty much all the components. It's pretty much just a frame. My shoulders and neck are starting to hurt a bit. Probably should have stretched a bit before this. It's also been a while since I've had a bike this aggressive. I didn't set my single speed up quite this aggressive. And 6 years before that, before I got that bike, so back in like 2013, 2014, when I had a road bike, that was the last time I was leaning over the handlebars at such an extreme angle. It definitely takes some getting used to. And Mount Pleasant Cemetery is on the right. Also, being over 40 might have something to do with it. And it's very possible the next time I do one of these e-bike streams, I'll be on the new e-bike. The new e-bike. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely gonna head over to the Scarborough Bluffs on that thing. You can probably clearly hear that front end rattle right now. This is like an Indian resto bar on the right. I wonder what Ryan was streaming on tonight. Just a regular bike or an e-scooter. We have a bus here. And goodbye, Yonge Street bike lane. So a lot of this live stream has covered the route that I covered on the e-scooter video I filmed last night. I didn't know I was going to come out tonight and stream. I was just thinking, rather than go make a night video, I would try a stream since I might not stream for a while. Oh, there's someone. I thought she was on one of those unicycle e-devices, whatever you call it, but she was just on a regular e-scooter on the sidewalk. And we're coming up upon Yonge and Eglinton. This is Sudan. Boom says hello, Jollibee. Jollibee in Midtown is not yet open. They've had coming soon up for what feels like since they've been starting that LRT that I'm starting to think is more of a myth than anything. And let the clusterfuck begin. Pardon my French. That's precisely where we're headed right now. right through that intersection. That's the second time in a row I've got to just blast right through it like that. How many calories did you burn since you started your channel? I don't know. I was talking about how in my last trip I've been gaining weight since restaurants and everything opened up, and I'm sure getting these e-devices, the e-scooter and the e-bikes, aren't going to help. Yep, there's a Chipotle on the right. That's correct, Louisa. Oh, Lisa Palmer got sick from the heat yesterday. You know, a company sent me this weird little fan thing you wear around your neck. Or no, they wanted to send it to me if I just featured it in my live streams. It's like this portable fan that goes around your neck and it blows cold air. There's the Rosencrantz on the right, crown on the right. And I just never got back to them. But then I was watching Action Kid stream and he was, one of his streams in Las Vegas, and he was collaborating with some people that were using that. I was like, oh, they probably got found the same way I did. I didn't know if that guy was going to run across the street or not. Yeah, let's keep going. I was going to end it there, but we'll go somewhere else. Oh, super chat. Stay on the screen. Stay on the screen. What does it say? Good luck in New York. Good night. Martin, thank you very much for the $20. Martin Van, I will pronounce your last name incorrectly. Now it's the quiet residential streets of Toronto. So I'm going to end the stream in a minute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this ride around downtown, and then selfishly for my interests, up to Midtown where I live. And here's that parking lot where I like to start my streams from when I'm in this neighborhood, either down at Eglinton Park. Maybe I should have gotten down there today, but oh well, this'll do. And there's a person sitting right in my normal spot. How dare he? Does he not know that on this private property, that's where I like to go? Ugh. Aries Eyes 699, thank you for the super great streams. Cheers and good luck in New York. Vivian Johnson, $27.99. Thank you, Vivian. There's a look at that electric horn I have on here. Thank you, Vivian. And there's the bell and the throttle, but you'll see the throttle and the bell are offset quite a bit. So I'm not going to jam the wrong one by accident. Thank you, Vivian. And thank you to Aries Eyes and Martin and everyone else who super chatted. There's my tail light. There's some people walking through the parking lot here. There's the dork with the helmet. So I might be streaming tomorrow night. I'm not entirely sure. if I don't, I'll be putting up a community post on one of my channels. Whew, I gotta give my back, neck, and shoulders a break here. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Let's pop that out. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks to our mods for modding. I saw Bevy here, Ali BHG. I don't know if any other mods were in the house. Wayne says we need a bigger taillight. Maybe. I have one on my other bike. I could move over to this bike. It is, Donna. But thank you guys. I'm going to end the stream, so don't forget to subscribe. And to follow me in New York, head over to my Instagram account. There's a link to that in the description. And you can see my adventures in New York via Insta. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And after tomorrow night's stream, I will see you in a week. Alright guys, have a good weekend.